Alright, oh yep. Where? Oh, there we go. Alright, so we were going to see Race Valgar. Up we go. We're running a little behind today. It'll probably be a short day, and that's alright. Up we go. Just not being able to fly yet, you have to drive up this thing. But I haven't finished all the quests in this area, and I'm still missing the one up here. Missing 1 and 3 quests. Alright. Up we go. Ah, there it is. Meet with the mighty Race Valgar. Okay, so that's all those. No other quests yet. Alright, here we go. He's not exactly tiny. He is, you know, one of the original dragons. First brood, they call them. The first of Midgard Summer's children.
Grace Velga.
Leave me alone.
12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Racevelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth about your past, about Shiva. But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Well, this is funny in a minute. You're missing an eye, buddy.
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Yeah, nope. Didn't make you a god, Goob. True of all primals, truly. Bahamut. Yep.
Then the spirit that answered
me.
that as it may, Lord Hraesvelga, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Yeah. Probably not something they needed to know. Because they can live forever.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How could...
Oops, sorry. Yeah, convenient that it's your truth paints us as the bad guys. Why should I believe you? Well, it doesn't matter what you believe. The truth's the truth regardless.
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
All you need is a sip of blood.
Then the seed lies within us.
Ye gods! borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it's some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
Yep. Not if I stab him.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raise Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance. An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
There were only 7 children of Nidhogg. Oops. Hi.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Mm. Yeah, bit. Yep. He's lost his damn mind. The only non-L's in the group. Well, outnumbered here. So. Alright. Well, when I stab him in the face, well, okay, smack him with a stick. I can't do any stabbing. You're standing again.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg.
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
Yeah.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength. that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defences, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
Sure, why not?
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe.
You don't have to, yeah.
But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Yeah, kinda.
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
Well...
I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Oh, that messed with her a little bit.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Yeah. Finding out that everything you thought you were is a bunch of lies, may mess with you a little bit. Alright. So she's still standing here freaking out. Alright, back down. At least I can jump that. Ah, forgot about that. Oh, there's one. So we work our way to the area. Alright. And away we go. Passing through. Alright. Alright, nothing still down here, it's just the one. this way. Up. I don't know about taking directions from a floating, you know, removed eyeball, you know. No late to the party, are you? And up we go. Moogle has my quest. I don't care about you. Alright. Kill these little things. It's an easy enough quest. There you go. Three. One more. There we go. That one's an easy one. So I should be this one. I'll have two more. What could go wrong? Well, do you want a list? Alright.
Is that it?
It was like the Fortress of Fear in my Dragon Quest game.
Aye, that would be the Airy. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul.
Yeah, might want to see a doctor about that.
The death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It'll be just like the good old days, no?
Yeah, it's much weirder watching Estanian smile in that helmet than it is later. Alright. I mean, steal all the glory? Nah, I won't do that. Oh, there's the other one. So. It's this way. Oh, it's hide and seek. That's right, hide and seek. And no, they're not good at it. They're like that one. He's just standing there. There's another one. Yeah. I've seen better hide-and-seek champions out of preschoolers. Come on, man. Yeah, the other one's just sitting out here in the open. They all are just... Oh, me? Yeah. Yeah. Find a better hiding spot next time. Trying to remember how to get up there. Used to be able to hop up here. I need to go all the way around. Ah, rude. Seriously? Oh. There he is. He's just standing right out in the wide open. Eh. Yeah, dude, you weren't exactly hard to find. They don't normally hide so well, which is also funny. Which means they're normally worse than that. You know. I have questions. How are you get worse than standing right out in the open on the edge of the, in sight? Got to doing the chicken dance? Machinist leaves. Okay, not worry about any of that. Alphino. Menaline, because he's the town gossip. His manservant more or less tells you as much, too. If you need to know the latest gossip, he's the one to ask. Well... I don't know. See? You know. Yeah, the town gossip. A trader, originally. Yeah, bored housewives. You know. It's supposed to be a knight. That's this one. Speak of the devil, there he is. Yeah, needs some help. Yeah. I didn't say it was impossible. I said we could do it with the Enterprise. their creation they were working on that they needed the ether sand for. So, up here. Yeah, if you remember when we were doing Crystal Tower, they were looking for ether sand for a new contraption they were working on. What's this? It's a neat little toy.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them. They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
Little one.
The energy conversion ratio's bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off, if you'll forgive the pun.
Tataru.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
Found her, did they?
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the mana cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds. You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Away we go. Alright, Tataru. Yep. Alright. Think. Well, fine, I'll just run. That's annoying. Whatever. So you're still... Nah, I'm not dealing with Geralt. Geralt, whatever his name is. He's a nuisance. And the aroma-born weapons are a pain in the ass. Even with being nerfing that, you know... Well, you look better.
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for her grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
You fancy that?
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
That sounds awful familiar.
Slumber. This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady in waiting, Muriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetrists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, warrior of light? Will you lend me yours?
As long as I get to keep it. You know.
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo, and for Uldar!
You know. I'd like to not lose it like you lost yours. And eventually you'll learn how Nanamo ended up with him, and it's adorable, really. Yep. And we're just going right back out into Vesper Bay because it's across the water. She's rather easy to find. Alright, up we go. Up and away. Oops, there's a rock there. Atmosphera Sirius. So, right away straight across. Easy enough. Left for good. Well, there's a good reason for that. In all technicality, regardless of who told her to do it, she did poison the Sultana. Not fatally, but the point stands. There's Dulala. Oh no, she'll come with me, because she's in trouble. You are evil, though. His whole job is to chase them off. Should be this house. Because they want to take this area over. You can come through these side quests and, this is not the right house. Up. This one, wrong side. There's only a couple houses. Well, hi, dear. And tries to lie to you like you haven't been face to face with the woman.
You are Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
You can try to lie to Alphino, but I've seen you.
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
Most certainly won't work on Raban.
General Alden.
Oh, look. Busted. You are severely outnumbered.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
There's some trouble.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Hey, Dulala. You scumbag.
Lonorito, you best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega.
You'll see that later.
When
Oops.
I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have
Yeah.
caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim.
But you're fond of your current one.
'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
Nice.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Meriel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Hildibrand was fully aware of my plan.
Yeah, well,
I
Hildibrand's
had
an
you
ass.
lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
Gee, thanks.
You conniving little worm. You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to
Oops. Yeah.
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Hildibrand was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution.
Poor Alphino.
Ah, Hildibrand. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire.
Yeah, but you knew that. So I used it.
Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table.
Not good for you,
Oh, how we
Lodorito.
laughed.
He's already slayed one of you.
Hildibrand's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the
zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but...
Oops.
Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive. And preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
He is.
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teledji Adeledji without trial?
Deserved it.
Acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
Still gotta cut him in half. He's a nuisance more than anything.
Lord Lolorito?
But you threw us under the bus too. We didn't do anything.
Will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word,
Yeah.
I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
He does become a lot of help, but he's still an ass.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Still don't have to like you.
Rauban Alden, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
I mean, you're still in trouble. Doesn't matter who paid you. Especially when you sit there and tried to lie to me. That's rude. And away we go. Alright. Well, he's the one who did it, of course. Yeah, normally. Alright, so... Ul'dah. Then we're gonna pick up the stupidest of quests. Alright, he's out here. Where is it? That one. We'll pick that up. Because after all this, we're gonna need some, one of you. Viper. Active type. There you go. Yes. Yeah, he's an idiot. And pretty much immortal. But we'll figure that out in a minute. Zombies. Alright. So we will go through Hildibrand. A lot of people got really annoyed because Hildibrand became necessary in Endwalker to get the weapon. People were pissed. Oh, were they pissed? I'd already done them all. They were hilarious. Great time waster. Great for a giggle. Free money. He's a bona fide idiot. You get minions, bardings, all kinds of fun stuff out of it. But he's a moron. And between, I don't think they've got a brain cell between the two of them. It's great. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody's surprised to see us. Where we were sitting. And they just put her in her pajamas and put her to bed. Such a huge bed for a Lalafell. Just saying. Wouldn't it be faster to make her a toddler bed? You know, kid's bunk bed. She's probably gotta have a step stool to get on that thing. Time to wake up. Taking the metal pieces out of her hair.
I was having the longest dream.
Yeah, I'll bet.
It's time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
How do we explain the missing arm? Questions I've never asked.
Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Yeah, it means you behave.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system
You
of
do eventually
government upon its head.
get to see him without the hat. It's funny.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, it would appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
And I want to know why you think we would know that.
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs.
Yeah,
in
we're gonna wreck it.
battle.
But, you know.
My lords and ladies, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by
You're missing half your people, but sure.
Prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
Again, we're in the middle of a Dragonsong war, you know.
Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same.
Ah, yes. I forgot about this part.
I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves.
What's left of them.
Among the recruits, there were those who supported our order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Hildibrand, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely.
Me too.
Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified grand company of Eorzi. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more.
Right.
The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alfino, proud member of the Scions.
There we go. Alright. Speak to Alphino. Alright. Oh yeah, we didn't do that. Who we get? Kane. No, you, Gary. Yep. Alright. Back to Revenant's Toll. Okay. What's that? Primal Focus. No, we're not doing those. So now we return. No longer in blue, of course. But these are ours. We keep them. Yeah. None of it. Yeah. And they stick around. We could always use extra scions. There's still not enough hands. Remember, he's so damn young. So... yeah, she shows back up in a little bit. She's the one I was supposed to be finding. So, yeah. Well, we might want to clean up. They made a mess, apparently. Alright. There we go. So... we're gonna go to Camp Drybone for a minute. This is the stupidest quest. It really is. So, she likes to blow things up. That's because he didn't know what he was doing. It's easy to look like you know what you're doing when you're an idiot. And concussions. Because he's not really a warrior of light. He's just an idiot. A functionally immortal one, but an idiot nonetheless. Maybe not strip out in the middle of the graveyard. Head zombie. Right. So there's a fate here. See if we can do the fate. We'll do a couple of these. We'll pick up Hildibrand. You'll see. He's an absolute moron. And then there's an entire separate storyline. There's a Realm Reborn one. And then you have the ones from Heaven's Word. So we gotta wait for the fate to start. Yeah, the one from Heaven's Word. And then Stormblood. I don't think there is one in Shadowbringers because of the way the story is written. It's a little odd for that to work. So you have that. Normally the fate pops pretty quick, so if it doesn't pop in a couple minutes, we'll go back and I'll come do the fate itself later. But let's give it a minute. Let's see. Come on. Here, zombie. There he is. It's a stupid fate, really. So these are zombies in suits. What? Yeah, yeah, you'll see that a lot. Yeah. They're stupid. So, he died and took over the zombies, of all things. Come on. You learn that pose. And dances, and... They're funny. They do their little dancing, you know. And his dad's just as bad, you know. It's an easy enough fate. Here, go get that zombie. Yeah, from little suit coats, you know, they're adorable, really. But, you know, zombie. There we go. What did we learn? We learned that there's a bunch of shittery going around. Yeah. It really is a thing with him. It's hilarious. So we'll go pick up Hildibrand, which is where we're going. Let's see. Alright, let's go pick him up. So, as you'll see, he really is just an idiot. Yeah, he should be here. There she is. Alright, call the zombies. Yeah. Yeah, all in suits. Where did he find all the suits? Hello, Hildibrand. Yeah, just what? and nothing ever explains. I mean, there's plenty of explanations about why he is like he is, but nothing really explains why he is. His father's brilliant, his mother's terrifying, and he's an idiot. This is how she knocks common sense into him. Yeah, no, he's fine. It's the only time he's intelligent, really. And this is how you will find him on a regular basis. With his ass in the air. And his clothes tattered. Hildibrand. Yeah, how did I come to be here? Now we're gonna see his stupidity. Because he wasn't dead when they buried him. I have questions about a lot of things. Most of them concerning Hildibrand. Just crawls out, you know. Which leaves a lot of questions, because you saw the other girl was buried in a coffin of stone. How did you get out of there? See, another thing, most of these are Ishgardian armors. I mean, they die a lot, but you know. It's easily that he's that easy to convince that he's dead. You know. And why doesn't the church know that there's a bunch of zombies hanging around out in the courtyard? Does it pretend they're not there? Uh-huh. Yeah, mouth concussion, nah. Uh-huh. Ah. Okay, we'll go catch up with Hildibrand later. He's in the worst state of his life. His clothes are in tatters, and he runs off, and he does that constantly. It's a good thing his dad is rich. So he calls it a den of iniquity, and he's not entirely wrong, but he's from Ul'dah. His father's a member of the Syndicate. And he has a thing against pants. We'll find that out later. Hey, Sid. Ready? Yeah, let's go find Justinian. Yeah. Yeah, the Mandervilles are an odd bunch. A lot of dancing, a lot of running around in their underwear. It's just, it's what they do. You'll see them a lot. His dad kills things with a goldsmith hammer. It's rather impressive. Inside we go. Justinian should be here. Alright. Plotting his revenge. Yeah. We're gonna go play with Nidhogg in his house. So we're gonna invade his house, and we're gonna stab him. Seems rather rude somewhere along the line. You know, just a little. We break into his house, beat him with a stick, and stab him. still top of the line gear I've got. Hello, Emmerich.
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
Ah, the moment has come then.
There you go.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isar taught us much.
Yeah. Nothing you wanted to learn, but it taught you a lot.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye, 'tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
Yeah.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us.
Yeah.
Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus, you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
No. Bad.
Lord Commander, no.
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy See zealots?
There are others.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander.
Sit.
What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury. You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, it would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
Yeah, I may have hurt his feelings a bit. You think? Alright. That way. This way. Alright. Here we go. It's a fun cutscene. Alright. We'll die for a moment while I wait for an answer. No, there he is. Alright. Think. Really? He's running around in torn up clothes. Alright. Yeah, you tell him about things going on and he's going to do it. Because he's Hildibrand and he's stupid. Come on. What? There it goes. Like, don't be ridiculous, please. Okay. Yeah, we found your stupid inspector. He's not smart. Well, that would be why they're dressing up like dandies. Yeah, it's true.
What are the things I do for you?
Yeah, it's true. He's not a zombie. I checked. was talking about him earlier, says, I don't think they share a brain cell between the two of them.
Hildibrand?
Yes. Well, but as smart as his parents are, he got none of it.
I'm ready whenever.
Alright, give me a second, we get another stupid Hildibrand cutscene. And Battle of Wits. You have no
Bastards.
wits. What?
Just my aura sight dropped by half.
Hate when they do that. Damn it, I haven't told you the woman's name yet, Hildibrand. And he's gone.
Yeah, it was at 1.1 million when I started trying to sell them. They're at 486,000.
Alright.
And it's only been a couple of days. That pisses me off. And not one of them even sold at the higher price.
That sucks. Alright. Let's see. Find my buddies. Buddy. There you are, buddy. Buddy. Wally.
Eva.
It really isn't wondering what shot at you.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
No, but let's go.
We're gonna go stab Nidhogg in the face. I'm gonna stab him with a stick. I'm back in kindergarten. Get him! This is a
Stop
neat
playing my
cutscene.
game. Do I need to stay on for the vault? Or are you gonna get there tonight?
Probably not. I plan to stop right about 7 o'clock. So, no. So close to 70. I'll need to buy the good 70 gear.
Or at least the accessories. Aren't you changing to Sage, or...?
Yes,
Yeah, that'll come with some gear.
that's true.
Not awful gear, either.
I'll melt your flesh. That's disgusting. Ew. You just stick us in an easy bake oven. It's a good thing we didn't try to do this on the Enterprise. Could you see us trying to outrun Nidhogg on the Enterprise?
I don't think Sid would appreciate that.
No, I think Sid might throw us off. And we might deserve it. Right. Forward, ho.
Oh, that's a rude way to refer to someone who stopped what they were doing to help you.
You call me that all the time. Don't you start with me.
Bish.
Oh?
Cunt.
Take your... Don't say that on my stream.
Sorry. Force a habit.
Yeah. Apparently that's one of those things that can get... If you're monetized, it'll get you demonetized immediately. According to Jack, who's apparently been demonetized for that. He had to go and remove the word from his stream to get it remonetized. So, yeah, don't say that. No, bad Ranger. Me. Me.
Meep.
Meep.
I was doing side quests and you pulled me away.
Side quest and what?
Tales of Vesperia.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm starting to. I just hit the level that I finished the game with at my last playthrough. But when I hit that level in that playthrough, I had the
I'll let you have the stuff.
the 40 free levels from
Whee!
DLC stuff that I
Boink.
bought.
Boink, boink, boink.
I haven't used those yet. And it's a level cap of 200.
No, wait for me. What if they hurt you? Be a neat trick.
Oh, they can hurt me.
Can
Not very
they?
much.
I think it's
And
more
my
like...
my auto healing would probably outpace them.
So it may tickle a little bit.
I mean, even my grabber is killing. Oh yeah, they did 460 points of damage.
Oh, is that it? Yeah.
Out of my 551,000.
Yeah. Remember when you could sneak past these things?
Mm-hmm. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Back in my day. You could sneak past these little bastards.
I like that that doesn't get you demonetized, but...
No, but just the one word, apparently. Look, if that's
remember when this one had little buddies?
Buddies. Yeah. Look, if swearing got demonetized, Jack and Mark would never have any money.
That is true.
Let's be fair here, shall we? And I think as long as it's not a continuous stream of them, you should be fine.
And then, again, Jack and Mark. Or Mark specifically.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter to him nowadays if he gets demonetized. Run. But I'm at 66, I'm almost a sage.
I don't know where I was going there.
Sure you did. You totally know where you're going.
Yeah, of course you helped me. Right up a cliff you helped me.
Meh.
A great idea. See any cliffs?
Lots of them here! And we're floating in the air.
I believe I can fall.
Flap harder, flap harder. Yep.
Mother flapper.
Wink, wink. Ba-ba-bum. Nope, not staying there for you to hit me. Not gonna do it. Nidhogg. Used to be an entire thing where you had to protect a Stinian in this, too.
Back in my day, we had a squishy dragoon to protect. And if you didn't protect him,
You wiped.
died.
Yeah, I can't do that one with NPCs. The NPCs do good to keep their own butts out of AoEs, much less you protect someone else. I got to hit him.
Only because I let you.
That's gotta hurt.
Huh,
Spear to the face.
Didn't realize there was a minion here, and of all the things, a panda?
What? Panda?
There is a minion.
Panda?
It is a lesser panda.
Nidhogg? Nidhogg, I have questions. Nidhogg, why do you have a panda?
Do I take it and make sure that Toma has it?
I think Toma has that one.
And do you want it?
Sure.
I probably could have rolled on that and gotten that.
With my 21?
Yeah.
That would be
Okay.
you would roll the
Goodbye.
22. Thank you.
Roll 20.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Yep, click.
Click. Alright. He's really upset about that for some reason. I mean, you're trying to kill me. I don't see any reason to be nice about it.
No worm! This ends here!
Ow. You know. Better hold on. Take that. Talk about being stained red. He took the eye.
You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
Yeah, more or less. Next crystal, light up. Next. Halfway. In memories. Family resemblances are pretty strong here.
They are ours, Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
Zamael.
Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world. But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins, and still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Hraesvelgr is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair.
I mean, that's fair.
Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people. I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, it is plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown.
So, the first Ezra Dragoon.
Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
Welcome to the beginning of the Dragonsong War.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldreth, and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal, and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
We four, then.
Forton, Hylena, Dirander, and Zemire. But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
And what of the throne?
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more, we must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
Who's gonna say otherwise?
What ails you, friend? Are you wounded? You have borne witness to history, to the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg. The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van. Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldreth, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted. of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon.
Well, sorta.
A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point. If Huldreth took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull?
Oh, gee, thanks.
Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried.
You handed me an eyeball. I'm not gonna get you anything. Gross. Down we go.
'Twas a fierce battle, but one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, warrior of light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side. I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph.
But
we must first have words with Hraesvelgr. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
alright, so now I can fly here. I now have a mana cutter of my own. Alright, let's finish my map. Oops. There's a rock there. There's a rock there too. Alright. Did I? No, I didn't. I haven't been there yet. Didn't finish that one either. But we're gonna finish the map real quick, and then we're gonna go and stop at Zenith. Not gonna work our way to the next dungeon, which is the vault, but we have a fair amount of quest work between here and there. So might as well stop where we're at before we pick up more stuff. And then we're gonna bounce Hildibrand and other stuff in between. There we go. Okay. Now that way. There we go. Forgot how tall this map is this way. Dum dum dum. Oops. Alright. Almost done. Yeah, there's an entire quest line between here and the next dungeon. So I don't see any point in starting it. Same thing for more Hildibrand. Might as well save the levity because we're going to need it. The next part of the storyline is fairly dark. Alright. So we're going to teleport to Zenith. Tomorrow is back to Dragon Quest. And we were at the party. So we will see what happens from there. Thanks for coming and see you tomorrow.